Another successful UEFA Champions League night for the Arsenal as they beat up against Olympiacos by 2 goals to nil. Goals scored by Gabriel Martinelli and second half substitute Bukayo Saka were enough to see the Gunners close to victory. That's 2-2, having beaten up against Athletic Bilbao at San Mamés with a similar scoreline in their opening game. Beautiful performance from the Gunners. The captain there, Martin Odegaard, with quite a stellar performance. I mean, they just did almost everything right, but being clinical, because there were some chances that they could have put away, but never did. I think two falling to Leandro Trossard, while the other two fell to Victor Gyökeres and another to the captain himself. They could have done better in terms of being clinical in front of goal, but they dominated affairs, 61% ball possession compared to Olympiacos' 39. Olympiacos were not without their chances, but David Raya was up to the challenge. I think had about 2 or 3 saves in that game, with another chance buried away. Defensively, William Saliba I thought was the best centre back that they had on the day. Gabriel Magalhaes had an okay performance. But Martin Odegaard looked more direct, looked more sharp, looked quicker on the ball in terms of progressing the ball forward. He didn't take one too many touches as we are accustomed to him of doing, as we've come to criticize of him on many occasions. But he did say that different games necessitate different actions, and sometimes the game requires that you take more touches on the ball, while some games may require that you take fewer touches. Possibly yesterday was one of those games because Olympiacos were pressing with a very high line, which oftentimes created gaps or spaces behind them for the Arsenal players to run into them, to run into those spaces. But overall, I thought it was a very decent performance. Leandro Trossard is that kind of player that when he starts, you wish he hadn't started the game, and yet when he comes off the bench, you wish he had started the game. That's the kind of player that he is. Very clinical, but yesterday wasn't one of those days for him. He could have done better with some of the chances that fell to him. Victor Gyökeres, I thought, had a very good performance despite not scoring. He was very critical or integral in that first goal that they scored. It was him outpowering those Olympiacos defenders, getting the shot away before it's saved by the goalkeeper, although it goes through him to hit upright before Martinelli scores. Then he had another opportunity, blazed wide of the mark, but his hold up play I thought was really good. I thought he in the second half was a bit less. He wasn't as